Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I will detail a story where a 15-year-old was murdered. On the afternoon of June 13th, 2007, Ish and several of her friends were attending the graduation at Centennial High School in Compton, where she was a student at. Leaving the campus, one of Ish's friends named Danshay got into an argument with two other girls, which were Angela and her friend Lakeisha. Angela challenged Danshay to a fight in the middle of Central Avenue. Instead of fight, Ish and her friends walked to a nearby bus stop on El Segundo Boulevard and Central Avenue. They walked and waited for the bus. They were intending to return home to the Nickerson Gardens, where they lived. A group of several teenage boys joined the girls at the bus stop. Some of the boys of the group were affiliated with the Bounty Hunter Blood Gang from the Nickerson Garden Projects. Dovon Harris, also known as Poo Poo, was a part of the boys' group. At the Golden Bird Chicken across the street from the bus stop was a group of boys from the Westside Piru gang. Some of the boys at the bus stop said Nickerson Garden and Bounty Hunter Blood. In response, Westside Piru members said they can take it to Enterprise Park. At this point, the Westside Pirus and the Bounty Hunter Bloods had tension for several years, and it led to several fights and altercations over the years between the two. Ish and the others at the bus stop took the bus to Central and 114th Street, where they exited and walked on 114th Street toward the Nickerson Garden Housing Projects. Most of the boys walked ahead, while some of the girls and some of the boys, including Dovon, walked behind. As she was walking, Ish saw Tahoe, which she saw earlier at Golden Bird Chicken, coming to a screeching halt on 114th Street. She saw a boy named Derek, whom she known as Deuce, from seeing him around Centennial High School. He was seated in the front passenger seat of the Tahoe. Derek pointed the gun at Ish's group and fired 8 or 9 shots. Dovon was struck by a single bullet in the head, and he died. Dovon was only a high school sophomore and only 15 years old. For the next few days, Dovon lay brain dead on a ventilator. His body was swollen by fluids, and he was kept alive long enough to donate 6 of his organs to 6 people. Dovon was taken off life support on June 17, 2007. Dovon's parents held a candlelight at UCLA Harbor Medical Center where he was hospitalized. Friends, family, and several teachers came out to support him. On June 20th, 2007, a week after the killing of Dovon, Los Angeles police detectives arrested Derek and his sister Angela at their grandmother's house and transported them to the police station. The detectives first questioned Angela separately, then permitted her to speak to Derek alone. Then they questioned Derek separately, after which they allowed Derek to speak to Angela, then his aunts. When interviewed separately, Angela said that on the afternoon of the shooting, after the graduation ceremony at Centennial High School, Angela and a friend named Lakeisha argued with a girl from the Nickerson Garden Projects named Danshay. Angela said at the bus stop on one side of the street were members of the Bounty Hunter Blood Gang from the Nickerson Garden Housing Projects. Across the street, at the Golden Bird Chicken spot, were members of the Westside Pirus. Angela lived in the area, and so did Lakeisha. Angela said that Lakeisha was from the Westside Pirus as well, but Angela said herself that she didn't bang. Angela said Lakeisha walked into the middle of the street. The bounty hunters began taking off their shirts to fight. One bounty hunter named Mike was doing all the talking, Angela said. Angela said that Mike from Bounty Hunter said that his homegirl from Nickerson Gardens, meaning Danshay, was going to fight Lakeisha, and that if she fought, he was fighting as well. He challenged the Westside Pirus to fight at Enterprise Park. The Westside Pirus were down to fight, but the fight didn't happen, and the bounty hunters and the others from the Nickerson Gardens got on the bus and left. Angela said the Westside Pirus attempted to leave in their cars, but police who had received a call that the Westside Pirus were going to shoot up the graduation detained them all. Angela saw her brother Derek on the street near the Golden Bird Chicken. A Westside Piru member named Jason drove his Tahoe out the Golden Bird Chicken parking lot and stopped in front of Derek. He said, "Do you want to ride to the hood?" Derek said yeah, and got in the front passenger seat. Jason made a U-turn and followed in the direction of the bus. Later that evening, Angela heard that Derek had killed Dovon, whom she knew as Poo Poo. Still later, Angela was sitting in the car with some of her friends when Derek arrived. Derek told them that he had killed Dovon. Angela said he said that he and another Piru named Jason followed the bus and watched after people got off. The people from the bus were walking in the alley towards the Nickerson Gardens. They then drove in the alley. When interviewed, Derek said Dovon walked towards the car. Some of the others had their hands on their waists like they had guns. Believing he was about to be shot, Derek said he fired first. Derek said he was trying to hit Mike from Bounty Hunters, and also another Bounty Hunter member named 211, but Mike ducked and Dovon was shot. Derek, who was 16, said he shot the wrong boy. Derek told Angela that he was drunk and high, and that his friend already had the gun in the car. Once alone together, Derek said that he messed up and was facing fucking life for Angela. Angela said that she was on probation and was not going down for whatever Derek dumbass did. She said that she had told the truth and was going home. She urged Derek to tell the truth. As she was leaving the room, Derek told her to tell everyone that he loved them. When Derek was questioned alone, he said that on the afternoon of the shooting, he was at his grandmother's house when he received a call saying that Angela was about to fight some little project boys. After receiving the call, Derek walked to the area around Centennial High School after he grabbed his gun. When he arrived, a group of his friends were exchanging words with another group across the street at a bus stop. The other group got on the bus and said that they were coming back. One of Derek's friends, who he refused to identify, picked him up in his car. Then they drove to the Nickerson Gardens. Derek said he did not intend to shoot anyone and just wanted to see what the other group was going to do. Derek saw the group get off the bus and him and his friend drove down the alley. His friend was playing music loud. The group looked at the car and they recognized Derek because he attended school with most of the bounty hunters. They were all holding their belts like they had guns. Derek said he thought he had to shoot this one out because it was them or it was us. Derek said he didn't say nothing, he just reacted. He had his gun on his lap and he cocked it. Dovon, who had played basketball with Derek in the past, walked towards the car. Derek began firing. He saw Dovon fall about 6 feet away. The crowd scattered and some people hid. Some people continued coming towards the car, which Derek believed meant they had guns. Derek then emptied his clip on the crowd. They drove off, then Derek later gave his gun to a friend to dispose of. Derek told Angela and her friends about the shooting and told them to stop talking about it. OGs from the Westside Piru told him that he broke the code, saying he done wrong and that he shouldn't have did it, and that the neighborhood was hot about it. He also heard that people from the bounty hunters wanted to kill him. Derek denied claiming membership in the Westside Pirus, but he stated that all his family was from the gang. But in court, it didn't hold up, with many people saying that he was from the Westside Pirus. Derek was only 16 at the time of the murder. He was charged as an adult. He would later be sentenced to 50 years to life. His earliest parole date is in 2043. Dovon was only 15 and died just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.